Hey, I'm not a lumberjack or a fur trader, and I don't live in an igloo or eat blubber or own a dog sled. And I don't know Jimmy, Sally, or Susie from Canada, although I'm certain they're really, really nice. I have a prime minister, not a president. I speak English and French, not American, and I pronounce it about, not a boot. I can proudly sew my country's flag on my backpack. I believe in peacekeeping, not policing. Diversity, not assimilation, and that the beaver is a truly proud and noble animal. A toque is a hat, a Chesterfield is a coach, and it is pronounced Zed, not Z-Z. Canada is the second largest landmass, the first nation of hockey, and the best part of North America. My name is Joe, and I am Canadian.
There we go. Gotta unmute yourself these days, you know. Try to make sure there's no technical hours. How's everybody doing? I got my Canadian outfit on for you people here. I got my hockey sweater. Go Jets. So, you know, and then we got our toque. We're wearing our toque with a pom-pom. It had to have a pom-pom. If you don't have a pom-pom, you're just like hardly Canadian, okay? So we're gonna do this, okay? We got this. How's everybody doing? It's good to see you guys. Listen. I'm posting the member streams later. My wife's been here the whole week. It's been fantastic. We're all hanging out, having a good time. And so, yeah, I got distracted. But I, as you can see, I'm committed to the craft here. I mean, I wouldn't wear this shit like this if I wasn't committed to putting on a show. Okay? So that's what it's about. I like the pom-pom. Yeah, it's Sunshine Village. Sunshine Village Banff, everybody. When there's no coronavirus, wherever the hell I'm holding my head, you guys should check it out. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, this is all reversed for me. There you go. Meta. So, anyways. How's it going? At least the Americans can tell the queen to fuck right off. I can tell her to screw off, too. We're not required to follow her to battle, sir. Hey, Bacon Earth, how you doing, buddy? How are you not here? Remember her? There you go. We'll fix that for you, bud. Listen, Bacon Earth's been in the background for a very long time. Song's like heavy on the right ear and not on the left ear. Maybe I've just been causing hearing damage in my left ear. Yeah, that was kind of weird. It's like they put more emphasis on the audio on the right ear for a bit there. Or maybe these are set differently. Maybe I've got something in the way. My life is falling to shambles. Anyways, how's everybody doing? I'm telling you, it just doesn't sound right to me. They're new headsets, so if they don't work, I'll take them right the F back. Honestly, maybe it's my ears. I'm starting to wonder. Anyways. You know, maybe it is my ear. Anyways, we're not here for that. Awfully quiet, though. Yeah, so Canada Day. Who's celebrating? What are you doing? I don't know. Maybe I'm just going deaf in my right ear and I don't realize it. A little better. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It didn't seem to be a problem a minute ago, but I'm realizing maybe I'm just not hearing right on my right ear. But anyways, okay, I'll get over that. I'll get over it. So 41 damn people, holy shit. Craven Mordek, how you doing? Forrest Pfeiffer? I have seen you around, I'm sure. But yeah, I don't recognize the name as well. Cypher DK, Metal Jacket, NANA, Mr. Andrew. Listen, that one has pineapple on it. I didn't lie. The title says it all. And we're going to do this soon, okay? Because it's getting cold. Getting cold quick. So, we got a few other things here too, okay? We're going to crack open the ketchup chips, okay? We're then going to follow it with maybe an all-dressed. I've heard this is something that maybe you don't have. Maybe I'm wrong. You might tell me if I'm wrong. Listen. Cape Cod. Cape Cod can go to hell, okay? Because this is Miss Vicky's, and it's just as good, if not better than Cape Cod. I would argue they copied off Miss Vicky. That's probably not true, but you want to talk kettle cooked chips. This is where it's at, okay? Canadian Gold flavored water from down the road, just in case we get a little parched. Last but not least, wherever the hell it is, we have a coffee crisp. Probably gonna eat the whole thing on this gun because I love these things. Coffee crisp. Read it. Get to know it. Love it. All that wafer coffee goodness. Even the symbol. Look how meta it is. Right in the middle. A little coffee steaming out of the middle of the O. Coffee crisp. This is my girl right here. This is it. This is my jam, okay? When I hear that you don't know about coffee crisps, some of you do. I've heard that it's down there now. But when I hear people don't know what this is, I'm offended inside. Like, this is something that really touches my soul as far as chocolate treats goes. I don't know what the hell else I was going to say. Chocolate covered pretzels. Oh, shit, that went down. My cough's a lot better. Bronchitis, ain't nobody got time for that. Go on, go on, munch into it. I'm gonna. Well, not that yet. This is to wash the dirty, disgusting pineapple pizza. Listen. There's few things when you say things like exterminating a populace. There's few times, if almost never, that I will agree with you, except for in one case. Those damn Canadians. How dare we invent this pineapple covered piece of mess? Now this right here, this is covered in ham, also known as Canadian bacon, but then just good old-fashioned pepperoni. Now, this is my girl right here, okay? This abomination, this nightmare that they covered in pineapples too. Thanks, girls. But here it is, and I'm scared of it. I won't lie. I don't like it at all. It's a terrifying idea going into that. Swear to God, if this is my headset and not my ears, these things are going right back. Swear to God, it's my head. It's like pollen. Maybe it's allergies. I don't know. Gotta get that pom-pom in the front, Anyways, let's see have you cleaned your ears recently? I clean my ears. It's possible that something at the last moment has snuck into the eardrum. I agree. So I was trying not to go too into it. I got a pen here that I could dig in my ear with. The trick is you put the tip in like that, and then you get a nice little scoop. Actually, see, you get a little scoop. You can kind of dig it out, right? I don't want to do that to you folks. So that'll be later. No. This is. That's a good point. Try flipping them around and see if they still seem quiet. I like the way you think. It's possible it's in my head or my ear. The right way, though, too. Yeah, it is. Hey, listen, I'm using them to keep the pom-pom forward, too, okay? Otherwise, that pom-pom likes to go to the back, and it's no fun because it's not flipping around. I mean, this is what we're here for. Wow, we got some flat earth. Hey, listen, did you guys know that, I haven't watched this yet, but it like, what the hell is wrong with some of these people? You guys know that Ladder Fokker went into a freaking Costco dressed like Zorro, essentially? Isn't that awesome? Check it out. Listen, everybody. Not all heroes wear capes, okay? Some of them just wear masks. Fokker for president. Or prime minister. That was the whole point of the beginning. I'm probably already copyright claimed. I loaded that earlier to see if it would trigger a claim, because that music is absolutely copyrighted. Which, let's face it, it's probably already been done. Let's see. Let's just... Oh, we'll do this as a team here. Watch this. Let's find out. YouTube Studio. Let's just know. I like this. I wonder. Because I did upload it and it didn't give me an answer back. It's already limited for ad suitability, so obviously the AI's been putting a lot of love in me again. For a while, I was getting away with not having that problem, but now it's probably like that one F-bomb I used near the beginning of the stream. Anyways, okay, so I'm gonna catch up on the comments, and I'm gonna eat this cooling piece of pizza, I guess. I have to eat the whole piece. Yeah, I'll eat the whole piece. Yuck, that's so gross. I'm way behind here. Give me 1 second. What's racist? What are we talking about? What about the Canadian product you can't show on YouTube? Oh, about the fucking pineapple. What about the Canadian product you can't show on YouTube? Well, I mean, it exists within proximity of me. Do you have some poutine hidden under there too? No, listen, poutine takes some work, okay? We would have to prep the fries at the right time. Things got to go in hot. Otherwise, you get soggy poutine, and if it's not hot enough, you get not poutine. You get curds with some gravy on the top of them. It's just a different experience. Poutine's got to be one of those things that's fresh and ready in your hand. So you know what? If I had somebody that was like handing me a poutine midstream, that's the only way that would be possible to me. Are you wearing skates? No, but that's a good point. It would mess up my carpet pretty good. Turn down the lights. Maybe you'll be able to hear better. That should work. You're right. Waiting to watch the FTF after show with Spurs. Oh yeah, That I didn't quite see any of that. I was busy yesterday with my wife and everything. So it's probably a stray email that burned your ear. Oh yeah, about that. I made a meme, and some of you may or may not have seen it, but I had it done like within an hour of him getting off. Happy Canada Day, Beth Moulton from the. Canada Day, Beaver from the East Coast. I see. I parsed the sentence wrong. How's it going, Beth? Good to see you. King Crew. It's good to see everybody. So yeah, I made a meme. That's kind of funny. I'll bring it up here. Give me 1 second. Oh, that was the sentence button. That was. Oh, here, we'll turn this off for a second so you can see the memes. There you go. Bum bum bum. What was I doing? Oh man, that's the ADHD just ripping hard. Are we still on the right channel here? Okay, we are, apparently. I'm just making sure I'm not like driving copyright music right through the middle of my channel. There it is. Oh yeah, you're gonna love this. Sorry. There. Okay, so I made a meme, everybody. Enjoy, okay? I made that like within an hour of the end of that McTunes last night there. Oh, what's going on? Oh, why is it not popping up? Pledge. There it is. Mine has donated $1 through Super Chat. Thank you very much. $100? Jesus. Here. For you and the missus, go have fun and eat the amazing pizza already. I will. I'm going to eat it right now. Oh, my God. Minus. Wow. He's a member as well, and that was very kind of you. Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate that. Okay, well, listen. Under the orders of Minus, Here, we're gonna put that meme back up for 1 second, so if you missed a bit of it, you can get a good look at it. And if you haven't seen McToon's stream from last night, you'll have to watch it to catch this joke. But suffice to say, emails collide sometimes, and when they do, bad things happen to good people, okay? But minus, oh my goodness, you crazy person, you. Okay, that's it. The world has spoken. I will eat this piece of pineapple pizza. I really don't like it, honestly. My brother was a pineapple pizza eater. I mean, so far I haven't become overwhelmed with the pineapple. Okay, we gotta do this right. Oh, I have to move it back so you don't hear me chewing though. This is just why? Why have you done this to me, people? It's the way they squish under my teeth. It's so gross. It's like having bugs in the middle of your pizza. They make like a crunching noise with like water squishing out. You can do this, Beaver. You got this. I'm allowed to have drinks. I tried to get Team to do this for charity. I didn't necessarily say charity. I don't want to make it seem like he backed out of a charity, but he backed out of eating pineapple pizza. Oh, I still have like 2/3 to go. This is terrible. I can do it, buddy. Oh, I'm getting your comment. I see it there. Well, listen. Oh, this is why you don't eat pizza in your computers. Hold on, I gotta get that over there. I can pop my keys later. It's all good. A little bit. This is the shittiest keyboard in the world anyways. Honestly, the keyboard is now... Okay. Jackalope Herdmaster. Jackalope Herdmaster says, I'm only 1 hour away from Canada, so that's good enough reason for me to celebrate, right? Yay, Canada Day. I appreciate it, Jackalope. And you have that American money, which I've been bringing up the video of it, but I don't have it queued today. So I'm supposed to run. I'm supposed to run this thing. Minus. Wait, yeah, you're maybe I think I'm talking to the right. That's American money. How does that even happen? I didn't think you lived in America. I'm just sorry. I'm just a back thought on your donation, but Jesus, thank you again, by the way, and yes, thank you, Jackalope. Yeah, celebrate with me. That's what we're here for. But I have to eat this piece of pizza first before I can move on with my life. So like, unfortunately, this is happening. Like, there's nothing I can do about this. This is happening right now, and we have to get through this, people. It's not good for me. Like like. Anyways, hold on. That one had a nice crunch right when I bit into it. It was really awesome. Oh, sweet. Oh, it was hard to swallow that one. There's a lot of pineapple in that chunk. You can even see it in here. There's like a layer of pineapple right in the center. That's... Got this. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, that's so good. I'm down to only one little piece of pineapple left though, so the last little chunk will actually be just pizza. There's a lot of pineapple in my mouth. People tuning in right now are like, what's going on if you're a new subscriber? But I've been paid several times to eat pineapple pizza. And now, as an good entertainer does, I'm destined to do my duty. All right, here goes. Last piece of pineapple right there. Mmm. Oh, there was a crunch. Listen. Pizza shouldn't have squishy crunchings in it. It just doesn't seem right. It's called VPN? Oh, that's a good point. Well, I mean, you gave me more valuable currency, didn't you? Or maybe the euro. Actually, the euros. I don't know where the currencies are between America and Europe right now. I know that my currency is about 67 cents. That's not fantastic. There was a time when I bought my car that our dollar was like $1.20 something. That was good. Oh, so now I'm gonna have a real piece of pizza, okay? Just a little chunk, okay? There was no pineapple in there? Okay, now we're done eating. For now. People didn't tune in here to watch me eat. And truth be told, I lost a few people to me crunching away. The man with the world's smallest desk. Well, due to the limitations of the fact that I'm surrounded by another desk, all you'd see is like my cups and that base L container that needs to go up because it had pineapple in it. Not for the pizza. Pineapple's fine on its own when that's the purpose. Pineapple. Okay? This was sliced up pineapple bits from a real pineapple. I don't know how you get a fake pineapple, but anyways, okay. So, oh my goodness, Bella charge. 5 New Zealand dollars. Early start today for stream. Take some bacon money. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah, I mean, I want to get an early start because, well, I'm going to spend the rest of the day with my wife after this. Tonight, I might do a bit of planning for some member streams because I keep saying that every damn week right now, and it's something that is actually killing my mind right now that I haven't done because I feel like a phony, a big fake phony. You know that phony, you're a phony. Or is that Family Guy? Either way, it doesn't matter. Phony with a PH. But, so yes, that's something that I'm going to try to figure out what day is best for me and for everybody else and try to get those member streams fired up. And I had one person comment saying, please don't do members only streams. The normal streams will still be occurring. Members only streams are just that commitment I've made to members as paying members of the channel to do a members only stream. And I have to figure out a way to get people that are just patrons in there. I might have to do a separate one for patrons that's like an unlisted and then send them the link. They don't make it as easy for us to deal with the patrons, which is unfortunate. Can you pull up the... Oh, Radical didn't see Irragical here. This is apparently for you. You didn't get to see the debate last night, I guess. So here's a meme I made from last night's debate, and then I guess if you watch it, if you pay attention, you'll figure that joke out at that point. Well, that's not bad, actually. 75 cents US or 74 cents US. That's actually pretty good. That means your money was worthless to me. I'm just kidding. Let's face it. I get more when the money's lower, technically, right? But no, that's awesome, actually. No, I'm just obviously you guys know I'm kidding. But here, yeah, the meme. There you go, Radical. Okay. So I've got a few things that are definitely going to get me snagged with a copyright claim probably, but we're going to do it anyways. And then I guess I'll deal with the copyright claim stuff afterwards by removing those little chunks of the video. I don't know. The choice of donations are 40% more expensive if I had chosen to pay in Danish kroner. Really? Interesting. That is interesting. The choice of donations are 40% more expensive if I had chosen to pay... There must be some taxes involved there or something. Because, I mean, I donate in Canadian dollars. I mean, although... So is it Danish kroner worth more than American? Interesting. I don't know how that would happen. I don't... Yeah, interesting. I don't understand the system, I guess. Now I'll have to watch the entire debate. Listen, If somebody knows where the link to the like what the timestamp is in McToon's debate where the emails collide, then then let him know, because that's all he really needs. He just needs to know when emails collide what happens, and he'll have a great time. So if you haven't seen that, that's worth tuning into. But I don't know what we should start with. Maybe we should start with a little bit of our own homebred Canadian flat earth Zorro. Maybe we'll start with a little bit of Zorro. Yeah, well, you could do that. You're right, an unlisted stream for both. The only thing is that, unfortunately, it gives, although I don't know, maybe it does, you know what, that's actually a good point. Maybe it notifies members whenever I do a members-only, like, community post. Maybe it's really aggressive at alerting members of those posts, which would make sense. Because all I know is that, like, if you do a members-only stream, it actually, like, sends the like notification to them and stuff, I imagine. But 7 Danish krone to 1 US, that's crazy. I mean, when you go to Jamaica, it's like you have to like do this math equation. But anyways, yeah, let's do some flat earth Thogger. He's fun. We'll have a little fun with some flat earthers, and then we'll get back to maybe have some Canadian jokes here. The basement here is pretty good. The air conditioner's been ripping all night. It's not late in the day, so I can get away with this. Otherwise, there's people that are literally dying in this kind of heat. It's hot here right now. It's like 33 degrees Celsius, 80% humidity. It's just stinks out.
So we'll see, right? What's up, Bull? We're going to the Costco to check their mask policy. Just saw a young kid about 20, I mean about how old? 12 years old.
Oh,
there
10,
he is.
10-ish.
Oh, he took the mask off now. Kid in the yellow shirt had it. Oh, then why do you wear it?
Pardon?
Why do you wear it then?
Because of the COVID-19.
But they said kids aren't even at risk.
There was someone that got, it was 6 years old.
Fake news. Don't be afraid. Did he say it's not fake?
No, he's just in case.
Yeah. Just in case, let me look like a... Holy shit. He's got tires. He's got tires in there.
Okay, so
One mask, one...
is he doing this because...
One person wears a mask and the other one doesn't. No, these two are really like...
So, I actually don't know the rules where he is. Maybe everybody's supposed to wear a mask in the store, and he's one of these people that thinks he's being super defiant by wearing like a weird mask, and nobody says anything to him. I'm not entirely sure what he's going on here, but or is he a pariah in society?
Conversation, ma'am. It's called being a human being, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just curious on...
Don't worry. When they saw you come up with the Zorro mask on, they knew they didn't need to talk to you, bud.
Are you... Felix, go stand in line. Let's see what's up. Are you wiping everything down? You're afraid of COVID?
No.
Oh, okay. Just keeping things clean. Do you normally do that?
Right.
Or even before COVID you did that? You wiped everything down even before COVID? Just having a conversation, ma'am. It's called being a human being, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just curious on what people do. I'm not interrogating you. I'm trying to learn. Right? We learn about our fellow humans. Humanity is gone. Triggered.
Triggered? Oh my god.
Don't ask questions. Don't ask questions.
Oh wait, first of all, if that's triggered, I don't know. That's funny to me. But second of all, she doesn't have to answer your questions. Get out of my space.
What's this station?
Sandy station. Social distancing. Keep 2 meters with tongs. Oh, she's not gonna wear it. This is good. Not everybody's gonna wear a mask. Good.
Oh no, the currency is not the same. It wouldn't be if it's 1/5. Our money's worth 2/3 of what an American, or even 3/4 right now, of an American dollar. So I'm just reading the comments. The chat.
Oh, he didn't even ask to see my He didn't even ask to see my card. Or maybe he saw it in my hand. Oh, here's people wiping. He didn't even ask me to see my card. It was over here.
He didn't want to talk to you when he saw you. This is all I can. I'm predicting the entire thing is people just seeing him and going, "Yep, not talking to him." He gets like always. There's a few crazies in there to talk to him. Oh yeah, the world revolves around him. That's true.
So a lot of people here are not wearing masks, which is awesome. Or they usually have good deals.
And then here's you wearing a Zorro mask,
I
essentially.
need another chemical bullshit. I know you guys are gonna be like, "Don't buy that. It's bad."
I mean, I guess they're used to being ridiculed. What's the difference at that point, right?
But whatever. Ah, just what I needed. Golf clubs. Large. Left-handed. What size do you want?
I'm very
Yeah, even
intrigued.
the driving range is beautiful. I could be stopped for not wearing a cape. Silly. I've never been to this Costco location.
Oh my God.
Look, I don't know what that link is, John C. Oddity.
I stopped it at the right time.
Nazis, and I know Matt was talking about it on his video a couple of days ago, how these, like at the golf course, people think they're like minions of the WHO and CDC getting people to comply, and that's how it was. This puke fucking 18, 19-year-old kid.
Called rules. It doesn't matter if you're breaking them and he's an employee, he's allowed to tell you to do it. It doesn't matter how old he is. And an 18-year-old, 19-year-old kid is technically still an adult.
Standing outside, making sure people are standing on the dot, and giving people the thumbs up to go into the driving range. So we're standing outside, and then did I just go through this aisle and I missed it? And then so I bought 3 buckets of balls. It was a little bit cheaper. They were
Are
smaller.
we still talking about golfing?
Thank you. They were smaller buckets, not 60. They were 50.
How the fuck does he have 1,200 views?
Oh. 10,000 MAH.
This is literally it. Like, does anybody confront him? Does he do anything? Like, he's just going shopping with a Zorro mask on.
Love to see all the fancy custom cloth. So don't give Jim a hard time. He says he can't read when it's lowercase, so he has to type all. Painting my mom's house, and we wanted to finish this room, so I couldn't make it that night, and yet there's been no invitation for another night, for a second night.
He's talking about somebody in the chat stream I'm seeing.
I didn't. Oh, they have paint stuff here?
What are you doing?
We were considering getting a new toilet.
I would love to see his analytics and see how much retention he has through this video. Like, he's got 1,274 views, which is arguably a decent amount of views. Especially for his channel size, which is basically the exact same size as my channel. But I wonder if they're only like 5-minute check-ins. Like, because this is all just garbage. Like, even for Flat Earth, this is just nothing. Like, what did you do? You went in a Zorro mask. Congrats. Are we filming, like, Bad Drivers or something? Card edition? He's trying to pass her. Oh, he's going in on the left. He's coming. Oh, he's going to go for the pass. Oh, no, here it goes. Oh, smooth move. He passes out on the right.
Yeah, I just want to get yellow juices.
That guy was looking at him. That was funny.
Where's the boom shaka pop?
What in the world? Okay, we're out, bruh. We're out, bruh. I was just trying to bring some Canadian activism to the team here, but you suck. Phony fake show world. Oh, that's too long. Do you do anything that's... Okay, well. Oh, these are good. Talk to me, Fokker. Talk to me, buddy. And by the way, I have some Claudia Albers here. fun.
Where when not wearing a mask, fucking people walking around by themselves. I just in here and then she's like, everybody has to wear a mask.
Oh man, he complains about the same things. Okay, we're gonna move past him. Fokker's boring. He is boring. Boring. You forget the world revolves around him. Hey, what's up? Hey, Robert. Safe DK, Danish currency. I'm back all the way there. There we are. I saw you up there, buddy. Or I see you now, anyways. My lungs are almost back to normal. And, yeah, bronchitis. Well, bronchitis now. I don't know what I had.
Now, figure 1 below shows a
Oh,
photograph.
yeah,
of the
here we
skies.
go. Check this out.
Hello, ladies and
Hello,
gentlemen.
ladies and
I'm
gentlemen.
Dr. Claudia Albers, Planetix research and professional physicist. And today I'd like to bring to you another one of my articles. This one's entitled Cloud Cloaked Spacecraft in the Sky. Now, figure 1 below shows a photograph of the sky sent to me by Timmy, where several straight lines can be clearly discerned, 2 of which seem to be making a right angle. Now, this is a very clear straight line right there, and there seems to be another one along here. And this is extremely clear, and we seem to have a right angle right here. So a straight line can only be due to some artificial device or craft being in the sky, and since the craft seems to be made of cloud,
That's a pretty shitty straight line. I mean, it's straight enough. There's a little kink in it right here. And then this one over here she's talking about here. Like, what is that other than a wisp of not, like,
it would have to be an object cloaked in cloud, because
Oh, it's
cloud,
cloaked in cloud, of course.
will not be able to hold such a shape unless there's actually a solid object within it. And so this has to be technology that is being used to purposely create cloud on the surface of the craft in order to camouflage it. Seems to be a triangular shape there as well. So there may be more than one craft or several devices in this region. But definitely this gives it away that there's definitely something solid there within the cloud. In fact, cloaked by.
Man, what's it like, you think, to be this out on the limb? You know, like, wow, eh? It's crazy. And, like, what's great about it with this lady is that she actually references her own webpage. Like, she's like, look at this article that I wrote. It's by Claudia Albers.
And here's another example of this. Here you can clearly see that
Like,
there's
this
a
is her
solid
page.
object. You can see the edge there of the solid object. Seems to be a concave mirror. It looks blue there. There's cloud all over it, all around its surface. Okay, this area doesn't have much cloud, but all the way around the back and here in the front is cloud. So this is a large concave mirror inside the Earth's atmosphere and cloaked in cloud. And the cloud cloak suggests that the devices are producing sound waves on their surfaces of the same frequency as the ones created by an airplane approaching the speed of sound, which then causes cloud to form. And you can see that occurring here around this airplane. And so this is an airplane approaching the speed of sound. Cloud forms along the sound wavefronts, which are keeping up with the plane and are being sharply compressed, thus producing a very high frequency and consequently a very high energy, which then.
She reads her own articles. It's crazy. I'm just sorry. I'm actually just getting something here for, let's see, open a new tab. Oh yeah, this is her channel right here, right? Claudia Albers. No, so she actually disappeared for a little while, I guess, and then kind of came back more recently, I suppose. She's married to that other Planet X guy I posted. See, they get political every once in a while. Oh, he crazed, eh? Interesting. The Satan AI entity and the goodness of God. I'm looking. I swear to God for something funny. Curious.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Like look at the articles numbers. Like she's at like the crazy thing. Like she's at like 1749 here, but these are all her just one by one her different articles about the craziness.
Gentlemen, I am Dr. Claudia Albers.
Claudia Albers.
Planet X research and professional physicist. And today I'd like to bring to you another one of my articles. This one's entitled...
Yeah, Jackalope Herdmaster, thanks, buddy. Yeah, Way Off Topic Radio. We do some streaming on Saturday nights. We hadn't for a little while there because it does depend on my schedule and my partner's schedule. Frank from Way Off Topic and the Indie Sports Car Podcast, something or other. I can't remember because there's too many words in it every time. Lady sees floating pyramids in the sky. Well, of course. That doctor title? What is that for? Well, yeah, because, well, she's a PhD. She's a doctor.
How to be free from disease. Now, this is a question that I asked God a very long time ago. I think I was still in my late teens, perhaps.
Ask God. I hope is meaning metaphorically.
19 years old when I asked this question. I remember because the minister who baptized me asked at that time if I had a specific question for God which he could pray about after I emerged from the water. This was the question I came up with because I had suffered from attacks on my health all my life and had been wondering how to be healthy so that these did not continue to occur. I was so attacked that I nearly died of malaria when only a few was after dying at birth. The cord around
all right, I'm out.
nanobot machines.
No, we're out. Okay. If anybody's got any flat earth stupid, you can send it to my way. But otherwise, we're gonna do a little bit of fun stuff here for a second. We're gonna watch some good old-fashioned Canadian ads here. Okay. Okay, everybody ready? We're gonna get a copyright strike somewhere today.
So I hear you're from Canada.
Yeah.
How's it going, eh? Do you want a donut? I thought all they had up in Canada were lumberjacks and coolers. Is there running water up there? Where's your tube, gay? New dude beauty.
Canadian!
Hey. He fucking jerseys him. Pulls the thing over. Here, I got some more. This also didn't seem to trigger, like, a copyright thing here. Might. I guess.
When you think about Canadians, you might ask yourself, why are we the way we are? Well, the answer is laying right under our feet, literally. Fact is, it's this land that shapes us.
I mean, this is a copyright song, so I guess we'll find out. I could always pause it every few seconds. I've probably already gone too far, though.
That water is frozen.
We could critique it.
Year.
We could critique it, everybody. We could just talk about frozen lakes. You ever skate across a frozen lake? It's awesome, by the way. You wait till the spring when you get nice warm days where all the snow starts melting and it makes, like, just, you know, a perfect level. Oh my God, flat Earth. Meta. Anyways, no, but it gets pretty flat with probably a gentle curve over it, but you're gonna have a hard time seeing that. Let's face it. So you can do exactly what he's doing. It's awesome. Because there's like no end to it. You just get motoring across the ice to a point of like causing skin damage if you fall down and anything was exposed.
And that frozen water brought on a sport that we can call our own. This land is unlike any other. We have more square feet of awesomeness per person than any other.
We gotta stop it. We gotta talk about that. I don't know. Are we third or second largest? I can't remember. Honestly, it gets shifted around a lot. It depends on how you do the numbers, if I remember correctly.
Nation on Earth. It's why we flock towards lakes, mountains, forests, rivers, and streams. We know we have the best backyard in the world, and we get out there every chance we get.
This is Adagio for strings. I'm almost positive of it. This song that they're playing. But for some reason, usually when there's a claim in there, you get a little thing right here that shows a claim. And the other one also used a copyright song And I didn't claim either.
Not just the great outdoors we're chasing, it's freedom. And this place gives it to us at every turn. Here, we're free to chill out, free to unwind, and free to wind up. There's a beer that comes from the same land we let loose on, and it's brewed to be as clean.
I mean, it's arguable. I'm just going to tell everybody, it's arguable if this is really one of the best beers, but I will give it to them for the sake of having a good campaign.
Crisp and fresh as the country it comes from. So here's to everything this land gives us. Molson Canadian. Made.
There's one that I was trying to find that was like really funny. An old Molson ad. And I can't quite find it, unfortunately. But there is other ones. Molson probably had one of the best ad campaign sets in the entire world. It's like in the entirety of Canada and beer, I would say, at least. Like.
So you're from Canada?
Yeah.
Do you know Glenn from Canada? He works in an office in Canada. He plays hockey. You know, he says A a lot.
Of course, Office Glenn. He's dead.
I am.
Office Glenn, of course, he's dead. See what the chat's saying. Nanobots in the medical field's actually not tiny machines. Well, I mean, nanobots could be a thing. I ain't hating. Oh, skated on frozen ocean. That's hard to do. It gets cold, though. Yeah, if it gets cold enough, it will freeze. Let's face it. Yeah. Hold on. We gotta have another one here. I know I have. Hey, by the way, what happened to Orphan Red, everybody? Does anybody know what happened to our girl here? I mean, I hate her voice, and I think she's a Poe. But what happened to our girl? Seriously, like, look at this. Look at this. First of all, like, she doesn't know what she's doing. And that's fine. I don't give a shit at all about that. But give me a cotton pick and break girl that you have no clue what kind of thing you're throwing. Yeah. Anyways, let's move past that. But that said, okay, so we've got our 7.69 thousand subscribers, and she did a stream like 2 months ago. And like she was doing all these like typical, right? Like stream. And then all of a sudden, bang, 2 months ago, she just stopped. I mean, I don't miss her, but at the same time, you know, I hate to lose a star like this, you know? With awesome things like Flat Earth with Tonio Subarats. Exactly. And then there's this gem right here that you can't see. So I'm going to go for a second so you can see it. There's one's like this gem that you can just catch the edge of her right here. That's interesting. Anyways, I'm not sure what that has to do with quantum physics, but you know, I'll let her do her. Yeah. So I just it was a sad day. I was like, man, I'm gonna get some Orphan Red in here. I'm gonna get some Flat Earth Fokker. She died? No way. You don't even know that. Maybe she did. You never know. Yeah, Molson Canadian had the best ads. We're the only one with the guy doing the speech. That one's the best. That's how I opened. Yeah, that's how I opened there, Beth.
Hey, I'm not a lumberjack or a fur trader.
Yeah, it's literally, I made it part of the opening structure. So, like, you know, probably got a copyright claim, like, right off the bat. But, you know, we're here to please. When doctors talk nanobots these days, it's actually DNA nanobots that can fold themselves into containers and hold medicine. Oh, interesting. That's cool. She died. I don't believe you. How would we not have found out about that if she died? Maybe she's like really sick the whole time or something. You never know. Anyways. There was... Okay, where is it here? Man, this had some funny stuff in it. Here. This is CBC, so it's probably claim checking back.
That's like my whole weekend.
And finally, know the difference between a good and a bad poutine.
You guys are like this.
Little boy, what seems to be the matter?
My poutine.
Your poutine? What's wrong with your poutine?
gravy wasn't hot enough to melt my cheese curds.
See, as a Canadian, this is a crime that's just happened, by the way.
Oh my God. I swear on the ghost of John A. MacDonald that we are gonna find out who did.
Good times. There's some good ones in here. Hold on.
Really, boys? Recognize that whether you love or hate hockey, you'll probably.
Oh, that song's super copyright for sure. That jingle is absolutely copyrighted. There's no doubt in my mind.
Probably get drunk because of it.
And that's why I'm wearing green in this beautiful hat.
Oh, they're talking about John's clothing. Drink.
Winter. When you
Drink.
see a guy along the we gotta go quick. We got a minute 45.
Oh, they're running out of time. Drink.
It's a gimmick. It's a
I've been part of this.
same thing as.
Oh yeah, he's doing the piano thing. Drink. That's two.
Just making up rules as you go. Yeah, we've done all these things. See Orphan Red's still tweeting. Hey, really? She's tweeting. What's her Twitter handle? And wonder if there's any Dick Christ Puncher. You want to come in here? Get another Canadian voice in here for a minute. Come on, buddy. And where's Dick Dawson when you need another Canadian? You know. Dum dum dum. Firing up the Discord machine. I'll get back to you, sarcastic barman. Get a notification about a new comment. Oh, I see. I see what you're talking about. Sorry, I'm reading my Discord there. Christ Puncher, do you want to come in here? Dick Dawson, are you around? Are you around? All right, we'll see if he gets back to me. We can maybe get some other Canadians in here for a minute, mix it up a little bit. In the meanwhile, check to see if anything's been sent to me in the form of flat earth goodness. Oh, bacon poutine chips? I mean, yeah, you don't find that very often. I'll be honest with you. Actually, not very common. Oh yeah, this is one. That's right. I don't know why that.
Okay, there's a beaver on the highway. What's he doing?
Welcome to Canada. Have a nice day.
Okay. He's talking.
Welcome to Canada.
They did a really good job of like, like hi, nice car.
Welcome to Canada. Welcome to Canada. Bienvenue au Canada.
Bienvenue à Canada.
Hey, nice car. Welcome to Canada. Have a nice day. Hello, sir. Welcome to Canada.
Get off the road.
Bienvenue.
You're gonna get hit.
This here. Oh, just a second. Welcome to Canada. Hi.
Get off the road.
So this is a channel that I hope doesn't copyright strike me, which I don't know. It looks like they've board content too, but maybe I'm wrong. Video by Andrew Graham. Oh, so there you go. Maybe we're all just stealing each other's content. That's probably what it is. That makes sense. It's on the channel Talking Animals. Just so everybody knows. Give them a shout out, you know? Because, you know, they did toss that together, I guess.
Here, I want to take a picture.
Cheese!
Get your picture?
Okay.
Stand up.
Hey.
Smile.
Hey.
Say cheese.
There you go. By the way, did anybody notice that I put myself in the middle of the I am Canada, the Joe the Canadian thing? I'm one of the majestic beavers in the background. If you didn't catch that, it's meta. I made it just for you folks. All right, I had more ads, and I don't know where. I'm actually getting a little warm in this outfit. These are fun ads. That's why I'm playing them. Oh yeah, that was the one. I just
Canadian.
For the first time ever, the United States has become the first nation to walk on the moon. He said I was going to try and hit this golf ball. Huh? Uh-oh. Ottawa, we have a problem here. I am Canadian! Sorry about that, eh?
So I hear you're from Canada.
This is this one, so I can skip it. It's still funny.
There's an unwritten code.
I like the one right here. There, you go on a road trip in a car that had no business going on a road trip.
If you live by it, chances are you've left your coat on some pile and knew it wouldn't get stolen. You've never made a move on your buddy's girlfriend. You know that on a road trip, the strongest bladder
Predicts the pit stops. Oh, I don't think this is the one with the car on the road trip.
Right, if you knock theirs over. If there's an unwritten code and trip with a car, you've used it.
There, that one.
You know a girl who got jiggy with a pro hockey player. You feel kind of bad reclining your seat and
The road trip one, because it's right in here. It's quick in there, then.
you have a hockey scar somewhere. You've gone on a road trip with a car that had no business going on a road trip.
That one resonates with almost everybody, I think, doesn't it? That's universal. Going through our 1 week of summer, she... Hey, Punchy, send me a message if you want on Discord if you want to get in here. Interesting. What's Iru? I don't know what oh. I see what you sent me, Cologne. I'm not sure what that is. I'll take a look in a minute. I need 20 minutes. Dick may or may not come in here. We'll see. But let's find the next part of this for fun, because we're having fun. That's what today's about. We're just kind of hanging out, having fun, look at some flat earth stuff, but it's kind of a Canada Day. You know, we're just chillaxing. You know, that kind of thing, right? Hanging out, listening to some really crappy free beats that come from the No Copyright Sound channel. Link in the description. Yeah. Of course, every once in a while they get in these really slow songs that I hate. A lot of these completely resonate, though. They're funny.
If you live by it, chances are you've driven an hour for 19 minutes of ice time. You've been to a bar that starts with Mick or ends in Anigans. You appreciate...
That's... all of it's true. It starts with Mick and ends in Anigans. You've guesstimated a phone number.
Rhubarb. You know the last box in is the first to get unpacked. Your soap smells like soap. You've guesstimated a phone number.
If it just... Still gonna try to call it, though. Hey, baby! How's it going? I met you last night. That's funny. Show the graduation Beaver shot. Gratuitous Beaver shot? Oh, jeez. Has anybody seen, what is it, what movie is the parent movie of that? It's, Cruel Intentions? No, Cruel Intentions is, sorry, that's way off. Something Instinct? What's the, hey, Surf, what's the movie that's from? The joke is from, again, it's, I did. Here, tell Aaron 1 second. Come on. Gratuitous Beaver.
How do you feel about the designated hitter rule?
I hate it. It undermines the purity of the game. I like pure things.
Ow!
We've detained misdemeanors.
What's the original movie that's from again? It's Most of my Canadian knowledge comes to the Red Green Show. Basic Instinct, thank you. Fatal Instinct? No, I think it's Basic Instinct. I think Craven got it. Red Green. Red Green is a god, by the way. I mean, he's absolutely like. Like, his stuff was just hilarious.
This is a real interesting kind of sport. It's I'm not sure how old this is. What you do is you take a piece of rope and there's a technique. And of course,
and like in these things they go through and they like, you'll see here. We'll play a little bit of it, but we'll try to.
Bill, for me to throw that down. Yeah, and yeah, it's the way you wind the rope.
It takes away from it actually.
Around your body, it's got one. Okay, under both legs, yeah. And then it goes around, under, and then up and through. Yeah, up and through, up and through. Pull that tight.
It would just, honestly, it's just good stuff. By the end of it, it's all just.
Bill, tie her to the tree. I'm not gonna make that mistake twice. Bill never makes the same mistake twice. Yeah, he's only been married the one time. He's back and he's got the rope. He's even got it wound around correct.
It's pretty funny stuff. Yeah, if you've ever seen Red Green, he's got a channel actually. And I think it's I used to post it. Yeah, he hasn't been posting. Oh, 5 days ago. But I mean, it's probably reruns, right?
So you up to your fridge and you measure down about an arm.
This is classic Canadian television.
Okay. Now, if you don't believe that you have a standard size arm, you could use half a leg. Get fancy here, we just get effective. There we go. That brings back a few memories. All right. And then you want to water seal everything up, so
duct tape. Always duct tape.
Duct tape on the end of the hose, and I would even wrap duct tape around where the hose goes actually into the unit. And now, when you turn the water on, the water's got nowhere to go. So what you do is grab a small pointy screwdriver, maybe just sharpen her up a little, and just punch a few holes right into the hose.
This is, I literally grew up watching this shit. It's hilarious.
And now you're ready to throw the dishes in there. Okay, they're all loaded up there. Cutlery can go right nicely into the door. And, if you are upset about this ugly-looking thing on the side, you can put this side of the fridge against the wall.
Yeah, let me move down the chat here. Have you seen the video of an officer that is super frightened by a groundhog? Is it real? Are you talking about a real video, Minus? That's incredible. Red Green was awesome. Yeah, corner gas was funny.
And now we'll just put our detergent in there, throw that into the butter tray. Okay. Close her up. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just throw a little chunk of duct tape on there. You know me, Mr. Safety. Okay. I'll just go out and turn the hose on, and we can start washing dishes.
Oh my god, he made so many different things too, like... Let's see here. Do yourself windshield repair?
Now it's kind of a liquid glass silicone kind of a deal. But before we get to the silicone liquid glass, there's a few steps that you have to take. For example, you have to take the crack that's in the windshield, and you have to isolate it by punching a hole at each end of the crack so that the cracks won't spread. All right. Now what's happened here is we've actually created a few more cracks. So we have to now isolate them by putting holes at the end of those cracks. And so on. All right, I seem to have all the all the cracks isolated so that the remainder of the windshield will still be safe. What we do is we take this belt sander and we have to rough up the edges. A bit more of a problem. All right, driving. And any of the downside of this particular repair job is more than offset by my auxiliary windshield. So that's how easy it is to do your own windshield.
Oh my god, the shit that he would do. He built an entire boat out of 2-liter pop bottles one time.
My wife Bernice tells me to be real second floor. It's a hint. I'll tell you, onto the ladder, and when I hit the power, up she goes. Let's give her a go.
Oh my god. Is he? Because they kind of work a little bit. That's the thing. Link me, you hoser. Here, 1 second. I'll get Punchy in here. Think right now. I can't, yeah, we'll talk, Dick. I can't necessarily commit to anything right now. I gotta see what's going on here. In fact, I don't know that I can possibly. We'll see. I'll talk. I'm gonna be, besides, I'm gonna be busy at a certain time. I'm not sure. Punchy, I think you have the link. We'll get Punchy in here. Get another Canadian in here for a second. And then we just gotta finish this so I can just finish getting my copyright claim on my video, and then we'll be done. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta get that. Oh, are they still? This was earlier. Mexico. If he's live again. His video got removed, I bet. Punchy, I'm coming. Right damn button here. High entry. Punchy's not allowed. Punchy! Sexy mug of yours. Here you go. You can be heard now. You're not stifled like a dirty flat earther.
Sorry?
I said your voice isn't being stifled like a dirty flat earther.
I know.
They're so sad. Aren't they so sad? They're so sad about having to wear masks. They're sad that they have to play by the rules.
Well, yeah, but they can't breathe. That's very important. I'm not sure what kind of masks they're wearing, but...
yeah. Well, you know. Did you see... Okay, well, actually, now that's funny you mentioned that because I will show you something then. And it's kind of... what is it? No, that's not it. Give me 1 second. I just subscribed to him just the other day. Because his other channel got nuked. He's one of these freaking flat earthers that's on channel number 5. Because they've moved on from channel number 4.
Yeah, it's when they keep on getting shut
down.
And...
He's like a Plain Truth 4. Next thing you know, he's a Plain Truth 5 because the other channel was nuked from orbit eventually. And he's like, censorship! It's like, no, it's probably the transphobic episode you had before this one.
Yeah.
Like,
all the violating YouTube's terms of service. But
yeah, and then they go, and then they turn around and they're all shocked when they get like, oh, see, they're already targeting me on my new channel. It's like, well, no, you took all the videos off your old channel that you got in trouble for posting, and you posted them on the new channel, so then you just got in trouble again. Like, it's just, and then they're like, Hans Wormhat, he's on like channel 15 or something like that now. Swear to God.
Yeah, well, because I don't follow his channel, but the last one I saw would have been Simon Dan's last video that he did, and what was it, like 8 or something?
I think 8 got nuked already. I'm sure he was moving on to 9. I'm sure of it. I'm almost sure of it. Hans Wormhat. He actually he renamed a channel recently. It's actually just like Hans Wormhat. See, a plain truth for you. Look at. See, look at this. Watch. A plain truth for you, right? And then a plain truth 5. So, like, even like that's what yeah, you'd have to. I'm not sending to you here. Give me 1 second. I can fix that. I can fix that. I have the technology to fix it. I swear to God, I do.
Well, keep in mind though, it's Canadian, so it's dial-up still.
I'm pretty. No, I've got streamer internet. God, I couldn't survive with dial-up anymore. You just see me in a corner rocking myself to sleep.
I am trying to perpetuate stereotypes here.
I know. But hey, listen, I grew up in the bushes where I did have dial-up for way longer than you probably did. so I know all about dial-up. God damn it! The only time dial-up started even getting even remotely like worth even like using almost was like by the time that everybody else wasn't on dial-up because they were in the city or town and they were all moving on to like DSLs and moving away from phone lines and stuff like that. And so all of a sudden the dial-up, the phone lines actually had some room on them. There was some bandwidth left on those damn lines. I grew up with 1.5 kilobytes per second. You were like on fire, baby. If you hit 3, you were like, woo! You're like whipping your shirt around in circles like, yeah! You're like, 3 kilobytes a second! Fucking call your parents! Tell everybody! You run out the door of the house. I'm gonna have a song in 45 minutes! One fucking song!
Yeah, and I remember because when I first had dial-up, this is back in the 90s, so I wasn't even 10 yet, so I don't remember a lot of, the numbers in that. But I remember we did have cable, whatever you want to call it, probably around the year 2000. And I remember I could basically gauge how long it would take to download a song, because it was basically if the song was 3 minutes long, it would take about 3 minutes to download, because it was usually about 1 megabyte per minute for the quality back then.
Oh, Scythe DK, I've been a loyal subscriber of Hans Wormhat for a very long time. And by the way, I saw this coming. Ilya Moon has donated $5 American through Super Chat. She says, the blonde on the left is really cute. Is he single? So here's the question, Punchy. Are you single?
Not really, but he sounds kind of cute.
He's exploring his options currently, but he's, there's a girl that he's been talking to.
And also, hey,
Thank you very much, Ilya, by the way. Sorry, go ahead.
Thank you, Steve. I just got you $5 American. What do you say we split that and live like kings?
And live like kings. Now you're making it so I have to do the part now. You're making it so it has to be done. What is it?
Okay.
It's an American nickel, everybody. Here we go. I'll do the short one.
Thanks.
Well, it looks like it's frozen. No, I didn't go into the right spot. My bad. There you go.
I think we're good. Thanks.
A nickel.
A nickel. You see this? I quit. I opened my own hotel.
It makes me laugh every time. So, like I said, I should just take that exact clip and I should put it on my button panel here so that I can press that button. But What? Go ahead. No, go ahead, please. Talk now.
Just have that one scene where he slaps his boss or whoever that is, and just every time.
Just that part where he holds up and goes, "Oh, a nickel," whatever, and then have a cut to him slapping him and walking out. That's what I want to do. I want to edit it up a little bit and just have it ready to go. Yeah, and then Minus, he planted that $100 donation at the top, and it just stuck there forever. So that's I don't know how long a $100 donation stays there. I'm fine with it, but that's But like I've said to people, at $5, $100, I appreciate everything. Ilya, thank you very much. You know damn well you could have told him how cute he was in person. So I appreciate you giving me $5 to do it.
Yeah.
There you go. You're just making him feel guilty about the girls he's been talking to. That's all. She's like, that was the plan. I don't know.
You're a woman.
I don't fucking know. He never comes over here. He's always delivering pop into the evening. He doesn't give me the time. He's like, Punchy's. I was gonna say you're reliably in bed at the right time every night. It's like I'll be chatting with you, you're like, oh, it's 10:30, time to hit the hay, and it's like, what? Fucking.
I was talking to you at one time and it was midnight. I was like, Brady.
No, I know.
Brady, I have to go to bed. I have to be up in 6 hours.
For the record, I communicate with other streamers. Like it was funny. I'm just kidding, joking when I say this, but it's true. But like streamers, we're a weird bunch. All of us are up till like 2 or 3 in the morning, no matter what. It's like every morning you're like, I gotta do this. I could do it. Like, Bella with the 2 New Zealand dollars. Brainy pimpin' puncher out now. Brainy pimping puncher out now. Oh, I see. No, I'm just. I'm trying to create rumors about Punchy, seeing all these different ladies because of what a study is. That's what I'm actually trying to do. I'm trying to sow discourse.
And as we know, it's the internet, so rumors will spread like wildfire.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, by the way, how Brittany's dressed right now, that is how Canadian pimps dress.
This is a Canadian pimp. Look at, you got your bobbleheads. You got a bobblehead. It's like you wear it like a like a parrot. That's how you do it.
Yeah. Except instead of riding around in Cadillacs, they just have dog sleds.
I'm such a nerd though. I'm such a nerd. I have like a Sound Blaster live card on display. Gold-plated terminals. Like, because I'm such a dork. So I'm like, oh, I'm not throwing you out. You used to use sound cards. Now, unless you're an elitist in sound, you use sound cards, and then the rest of us just use onboard audio. Good enough. The point was, you couldn't even get sound without one of these babies in the past. Yeah, it's a piece of memorabilia for me now. I got a few things like that. I got things up here I don't want to throw away. I got a motherboard over there.
See, I don't have any bobbleheads, but I do have that Stanley Cup that's been behind me for these many years now.
I wonder if I've already been claimed. That's a good thing to check. Let's check it out. Refresh! Copyright claim. Oh, apparently ad suitable. No, I would have thought so because I swear to God that one song on the Molson Canadian was Adagio for strings. I might be pronouncing the name of the song wrong, but that's the song. If you look up Adagio for strings, you will find that song. I swear to God, and it is a absolutely copyright song. So, I am surprised. But I will tell you one thing. Apparently, this stream has been archaic enough that I am not good for monetization, which I disagree with YouTube. I have a stark disagreement with your assessment of how this stream has gone. This has been a very cordial time. There may be the odd F-bomb playing on the meme cast down there, but it happens.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I guess also too, one thing I do have, I was just out, I was grabbing food and all that, and if I had known, I would have stopped and grabbed Tim Hortons or something.
Yeah, I should have. You're right.
I do have this, but that's all that I have.
I could have filled a Tim Hortons cup with Pepsi even. Who knows?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing because it's too hot for a coffee right now. Just to get something and pour it out, and then.
But even an ice, even if I had an ice cap. But here, tell you what. We'll break into the kettle cooked chips. Okay, now everybody, this is Canadian branded, made in Canadian from domestic and imported ingredients. Damn Americans can't keep their potatoes out of our country. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. But this is our Cape Cod. Essentially, I don't know who was first. I'm not gonna make any claims on who was first, but I'm gonna say this is our Cape Cod brand, basically. And boy, are they good! Look, you got that.
Yeah, what's really good too?
Crisp.
The old Dutch, the old Dutch kettle cooked, the jalapeno and cheddar.
Man, you and your old Dutch. First of all, old Dutch will always be at the back of the train.
Hey, old Dutch is great.
You deliver old Dutch too?
No.
Okay. I thought maybe I was nuking, because you're not allowed to be, you wouldn't even be allowed to be negative against a brand that you pitch. And I mean, I know that you wouldn't be able to, because all it would take is somebody to be like, that's one of your drivers on the internet or something. Like, it could actually happen. In the world we live in, cancel culture, company would cancel you so quick. But yeah, these are the same idea, kettle cooked, everybody. Good stuff. You get that crunch that, I got a filter on, maybe you didn't hear anything, but either way. Probably better that way.
Yeah, we can hear the crunch.
Oh yeah.
And it's funny because these lathes they've only been open for since Friday, and they're already starting to go really stale and lose their crunch. And MC Tuna's had those ketchup chips. I bought them for almost 4 months now, and they're still crispy, or they sound like it at least.
Well, Well, the problem you're having, the reason that you're having that issue, do you have air conditioning, first of all, in there?
Yeah.
Okay, but even with, are you in a basement?
Yeah.
Okay, so even with air conditioning, I bet you that basement is like 70% humidity right now.
Oh, it is. And plus, well, you know as well as I do, we've had a lot of rain the last week, so...
We've had a lot of everything. It's been 33 freaking degrees raw temperature without the humidity. It is damn hot outside right now. It's so hot outside that, like, I was at a house with broken air conditioning, because that's what I do. I was at 3 houses with broken air conditioning yesterday, and the one I walked into, and I told them to turn it off ahead of time so it would have time to melt because their coil was frozen, so I could work on it. And they'd had it off since, like, early in the morning or whatever. So when you walked into their house, their upstairs was, like, hot. When you walked into the basement, it was cold down there, right? But you know how relative humidity works? Cold air actually has higher relative humidity. Okay, so get this. This is how humid it is where we live, people. And hot in the summer. There was so much humidity in this person's house from their air conditioner not working the last little bit properly and then, you know, finally freezing up when I had them turn it off in the morning, that the air in their basement was maybe 21 degrees, which is arguably not cool, but it was cool because the upstairs was like a goddamn sauna. So when you walk down the stairs, you could feel the cool air. But here's the thing. The actual water lines, the PEX plastic water lines for their cold line was literally dripping the whole length of the basement. There was like a line along the ground of water where the whole thing was dripping water. It wasn't leaking. It was condensation because of how damp. Like, I bet you their house was 90% humidity in there. Like, it was a big, like, you could feel the moisture as you walked into the door. But that's because it's like 90% humidity outside. So if you don't have air conditioning or a dehumidifier, welcome to your hell. So yeah, it's hot here. It's hot.
Oh, yeah.
What's 33 in American? It's 100 degrees, something like that. I mean,
yeah, I think 38 is 100 Fahrenheit. So, but with the humidity,
with the humidity, that's the thing. It's like 90% humidity. You could literally, you walk outside and you open a house that you come out for the dry air at 40 something, 50%, and you walk outside and it's like a wall hits you and you're like, oh. It'll actually make you feel sick after a very short period of time because what happens is you can't even sweat. So like, or you sweat, the sweat doesn't go anywhere. So what happens is you just glisten. You just glisten like you just in your own heat and based in your own sweat. It's the worst. And then if you get a stale air day, like one of those days where the leaves are just hanging on the trees, and then the mosquitoes can lift you up. Like the mosquitoes will literally just like, they'll be like, oh, Punchy's a light guy. They'll go over to Punchy, pick him up by his ears, and they'll just like, the last thing we'd see is him being like, he'd be like, guys, help! And we'd be like, no, Punchy!
Like, bring him back, you bastards!
We'd hear them whispering, Punchy, as they take him away. We'd never see poor Punchy again. They'd be sucking the blood before they even got to their lair. Anyways.
And the thing is, I am every nurse's dream because I'm like really skinny and my veins are so easy to see. So the mosquitoes would know exactly where to bite. I could feed them for a while.
Oh man, we went for a walk with the dog yesterday and it was a nightmare. King Crew is saying that King Crew said, when I find it here, it's the same here in Florida, even at night. And yes, I do know that America has very many climates that are going to be as hot, if not hotter, and more humid even. But
and the same with.
Well, all I was going to say is the only thing that's different here typically is that the day could be like literally 37 degrees Celsius, like 100 Fahrenheit, 90% humidity, and then the night will be 19 degrees Celsius but like 99.9% humidity because the humidity level actually goes up in the cooler air. So like, you know, you get all these people that are like, oh, I'll open the windows and let all the fresh cold air in. And then the next day it goes back up to 7 degrees and their house is trapped with all this humidity inside of it. And yeah, it's just miserable.
Yeah. But I was going to say, it's funny because I've been talking to you earlier for the last, 7 months now. Because in summer, like for them, this is their whole summer for them, and it lasts a lot longer. So here we're complaining that we get it for a week or two, and then for them it's just the entire time. Because right now for us it's 27 degrees outside, so it's actually a fairly mild day today compared to how it was yesterday.
Yeah, Colin, the things you're sending me, I will definitely take a look at them. I mean, we're already in an hour and a half at this point, so we'll just play around and talk with Punchy a bit and maybe look at some funny things. But then I'll do some more research for my next thing. I've been working on my collab with Fight the Flat Earth. Fight the Flat Earth's been not feeling 100% lately, so things are running a little bit behind. We were hoping to have that released by now, but it isn't. There's a little part in there that I'm waiting on Fight to do. Take him a minute when he gets to it. It's not a big deal. Ketchup chip. Yep.
Hey, look at that. Look at that.
But that's all I was gonna say about your stale chips. Like, you have to wrap the bags up like this.
Oh, I know.
You have to essentially like wrap them like that, and then put a clasper on it, and even then with when you have like 70-80% humidity and you're sweet at night, you know, the moisture just sucks right into the bag basically. So yeah. And you, actually, I bet you if you closed it up and refrigerated it, you'd actually be surprised because it would keep the moisture away.
Yeah. Yeah, but for me, I usually go through chips fast enough where it's not a big issue, but.
And yet you keep that sexy slender figure of yours, you know. I had to fight for this shit. I had to take new medications that made me not want junk food. Man, ketchup chips, I'm telling you, if you've never experienced it, people.
Oh, yeah, oh no, Americans, they don't like ketchup chips. I tried.
I don't understand.
Lord, how I tried.
I don't understand why they don't. It's so good. Man, wait. I asked this question early on. I'll admit I didn't see the answer. Do Americans have all-dressed chips?
I don't think, not where I've been in the States at least. Now, granted, I've only been to 2 places in the States, but
Hey, everybody.
I think all dressed,
they're like regional kind of thing, maybe?
Well, because those are from what I've heard, they're extremely stereotypically Canadian, from what I've heard.
Okay, I want to hear from the Americans out there. Is this a flavor that you typically would see anywhere you go? Because I can almost guarantee that this flavor is going to be at our Subway. You know, as a bag of chips I can buy at Subway. It's going to be at any of the general, like, convenience stores and stuff. Like, if I don't find all-dressed chips, something's gone wrong in the world here, essentially.
Yeah, there you go, Ruffles. Yeah, they have those.
Especially Ruffles. Yeah, Ruffles, that's what I mean. Like, one of the chip bags, you can get, like, because it's Canadian brand, so we get, you know, our options at Subways are, like, Miss Vicky's, a bag of Ruffles all dressed, you know. And actually, believe it or not, Lay's, Ketchup, I believe is one of them I see there sometimes.
They don't have ketchup, but they have the original.
What do you mean by original? Oh, just like plain.
Like salted. Yeah.
Who the hell, what kind of animal eats regular chips?
Hey, nothing wrong with, like, regular chips once in a while. Sometimes just to change it up.
We have all-dressed chips in Michigan. Okay, so this is near Canada. You guys are getting some Canadian influence there. Let's see if it goes deeper. Nope.
Actually, I'll be right back. I have 2 other flavors of chips.
Yeah. Oh, do you? Oh, that'll be fun. We're going to do chip challenge here. Xanos Carthage, we have all-dressed chips in Michigan. No, that's the comment I read already, but nice comment. Ultra Motives, it's 84 now, and the raining on and off does only make the humidity worse. Yeah, it rained all night last night, like a huge thunderstorm, and so now outside you could, like, walk along with a knife and feel the air cut and go around you, like a slice through it, you know? So, yeah, it's pretty hot out there right now. It's hot, and the mosquitoes are just not good right now. It's actually going to be one of the worst mosquito years in a while. I'll ask Punchy what he thinks. Hey, Punchy, you think it's going to be one of the worst mosquito years in a long time? Because this is what I'm experiencing.
Well, given how much rain we've had so far, yeah, it's worse because the last few years it was super dry, so it was really nice all summer. But this year already, it's just been raining and humid and wet.
Well, but it's not been raining. It hasn't been raining. Well, if you think about it, though, okay, so I'm going to tell you a secret. One thing I've discovered about Manitobans is that they don't want, because of course everybody's farmers and stuff around us here, so they don't want dry. They seem to understand that it can't be dry because the ground, you've seen it, the ground will crack. Dogs will literally break their legs at the dog parks because the ground cracks so hard. But the one thing I'm going to tell you is it hasn't rained that much. I mean, really, when you think about it, like, we're getting entire weeks of sun with one day of rain or one night of rain, not even the day. Like, it's pretty predictable. Like, a lot of times if we get 35 degrees, everybody 33 degrees, it'll be hot, humid in the day, and then the evening rolls along, the cool air starts coming into the environment, and then boom, thunderstorms roll through. You'll get either one big thunderstorm, it'll blow itself out, the sun will come back out, or it'll thunderstorm all night long, and in the morning, all of a sudden, the sun hits the horizon, the humidity bursts into the air, and it becomes the shittiest day of your life. And that's pretty common here. So the only thing I was going to say is that one thing that my wife and I both have noticed, because we're not from Manitoba, is that if it goes like 4 days it can go 4 days of sun, 1 afternoon of rain, and people are like, if it does even like one of the rain that whole week, people are like, even for an hour, people are like, can you believe how bad the weather's been? People here are really, like, even you're saying, oh, it's been so rainy. I was watering my lawn until 3 weeks ago. I had to water my lawn like a religion, or else everything was dying because of how dry the ground was. And then all of a sudden we get rain once a week for 3 weeks, and everybody's talking about how rainy it's been. Oh
Yeah,
God,
exactly.
it's been so wet out.
But you should see my backyard right now. It's dying. It's barely green. My front yard, well, it's just a lost cause. Like, it has grass, but the ground's cracked because the soil's so dry, and I don't even bother. I seed it once in the spring and give it some water, and it does something, but it's just, so many anthills. I'm like, I don't care anymore.
You know what kills
I
those
just
anthills
want
better than
dry
anything?
weather.
Just buy that. Okay,
Gasoline.
that does work. But one of the things you can do for those anthills that works better, and goes for everybody out there. Okay. Hey. Oh, all dress get ketchup flavor in it. That's why they don't get it in most. Oh, okay. So like they're based off the good old fashioned ketchup, making an all dress. They don't taste like ketchup.
No, they really don't.
They really don't. I get it.
Like, when people hear it, I think they assume it's like a chip that tastes like it's been dipped in ketchup, and that's not the case.
Yeah, it's definitely like a powder made from God.
Yeah, there is no better way to describe that.
Like, I don't know what they've. Sarcastic Barman, I'll get back to you, buddy. Just you got to give me. I have to talk to my wife. I have to figure out exactly what the schedule is. My wife is planning to be here, so there's a possible chance I can't or don't want to this week. But I didn't quite see the date you were talking about, so let me get to my Discord in a bit, and I'll look at that. Oh, what else was I gonna say though? You were saying about the lawn. Yeah, like. Well, part of what's happened, there's flooding in places now because part of, unfortunately, what happens when the spring's so dry, the ground tightens right up, right? And even though you got those cracks, they don't want to take water. It's like when you have a flower plot and, you water it constantly. Well, the soil's nice and wet. You pour the water on it, just disappears. But when you have that hardening of the top because you haven't watered it enough, all of a sudden you pour the water on it, sits there like a pool before it finally starts to go in. So you get the same effect over the land here, right? That's why we're getting flooding. Not like all around us, because all of a sudden it rains for a few days and the water has nowhere to fucking go. You see around St. Malo, they live in a goddamn lake. They're in an island in the spring.
Oh yeah. Well, did you see, like, because
the road's built up. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, like, I don't go there too often, but did you see how high the Red River was a couple months ago?
Well, right now it's super high.
Yeah. Well, I'll send you a picture. I took a picture of it back just after all the snow melted, and because remember last year how it just kept on raining and raining at the end of the year. And then it finally snowed and everything just froze. So of course the rivers were super high this spring. I took a picture earlier this year. I'll send it to you on Discord here, but it was like at the bottom of the bridge, right by the forks.
Oh yeah, like there's a pasture every spring when you go to the city where the horses sit there and they're in the pasture, and every spring there's no horses in the pasture because there's no goddamn pasture. Like it's a lake. It's like the river goes right up where the horses would be eating. The horses would be like drowning, like hooked up to the tethers and stuff. Because they have to move them every spring. That's how much flooding occurs. Now, okay, so listen, we're gonna get into one more Canadian-say thing here. Canadiana, coffee crisp. Okay, thank you. Oh my goodness, this is where it's at right here. Okay, everybody.
I just sent you that one picture of the Red River. Like, I forget when this was, but it's sometime in spring.
Kind of like a wafer, think like Kit Kat, but with way better flavor. Like this.
For the coffee crisps?
Oh my god. It's so good.
I love coffee crisps.
It's probably the best chocolate bar in the world.
Yeah, I'd have to. Yeah, it's really damn close if it's not the best.
Nah, it's one of them. I'm telling you right now. It's like that perfect balance between sweet but not too much chocolate. Like, because it's like a wafer
really
bar.
Good too. Yeah, the Kinder Buenos, they're really good too.
Wafer in the center. See? Oh, don't move. There you go.
And
then you got this I don't know if that's like nougatiness or like dried out nougat or something, and then it's covered with that thin layer of milk chocolate. Oh, Nestle, what have you done to me? I know. Well, that's why. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, this was happening the whole time. That's why I'm surrounded by Canadian snacks. Just want to gain weight.
If I had known, like I said, when I went out, I would have just gotten a list of Canadian things and bought them when I was out.
Beth, thanks for coming and watching, Beth. I really appreciate it. If you haven't hit subscribe, maybe hit the like button, and I do appreciate you coming around having fun with us today. Normally we're making a little bit more fun of flat earthers and have a little bit more of a serious hangout, whatever serious is on this channel.
Yeah, but once a year we got to rip on Canada too, right?
Anything is better than Kit Kat. Well, hold on a minute. I like Kit Kat because it's got the essence of a coffee crisp, but it's just missing that sweet coffee
coffiness,
flavor.
like,
Yeah. I don't even know, honestly, I don't know how to describe this, because when you say coffee, like, flavored, people think of, like, more of, like, a harsh coffee flavor, I think I find. But this is, like, it's so
sweet and very light.
and delicious, and I just don't know how you make something taste this good. Honestly.
No, and it is really good. I'm not a big sweets person. I don't really care for chocolate bars, but coffee crisps are really good.
Now, you eat mores. Now, that's the chocolate bar for the guy that wants to have a nutty poo the next day. That's... You have a good few eat mores, and then the next day it just slides right out. I mean, eat mores are like straight nuts and like toffee. Like, I love an eat more. I don't know. Do they have eat mores in the States? Do you have eat mores? I like eat mores. Eat mores are fun. Wonder if we got anybody. I don't really have a lot of flat earthers to talk about today. I had more ads, I thought, but I apparently I failed outright of things. Overcurved hockey sticks. They got the bubbles of beer. This one was funny. Okay, here. I'll get one more.
15 bottles of beer, big and perfect for any occasion.
Actually, we can do the Bubba beer. Here, Bubba beer is fun.
Look what I found.
Beer, 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 Bubba, beer, beer, beer. Oh, when we get together, just me and all the lads, everyone remembers all the fun we've had. 'Cause every time we gather, there's plenty of good cheer.
Imagine finding meat.
Can you hear this?
Introducing the Molson Bubba.
Sorry.
14 bottles of beer, big and perfect for any occasion.
Hey, Coach. Listen, I can't play today. I'm really sick.
You too? We're about to play Canada.
I can't. I'm sick. Gotta go. Good luck.
That's fun. Yeah. Good fun. Oh, here's the, yes, I'm glad I didn't, did I show this one? I don't think I did. Okay, I'm glad we found it, guys. Okay, everybody get ready for the best one of them all.
Canadian, please.
Ooh, Mr. Canadian.
Mr. Canuck.
Where's your pet beaver?
Right here. Attack.
No! Canadian!
Do you remember the one, and I tried to find it, I swear to God, I tried to find it and I couldn't hear them. Pull this tab out. Find it. There's one, wasn't there one where the guy walks in and he's wearing like, I think he walks into the bar and he's wearing extremely, like he's wearing like what I'm wearing, like the colors I'm wearing, and the guy's like, oh, where's your fur coat, eh? Or stuff like that. And he goes right there and he points back and this like supermodel walks in a fur coat and he's like, here, I can take your jacket off. Whatever, and like cause like she's coming to the bar with him basically, like that's his date. Yeah. And it's the same couple of guys, I thought, but I can't find it. So maybe it's sexist and it got removed. You never know.
Maybe. I mean, honestly, so many Canadian commercials have situations like that, so I can't remember which ones I've seen, which ones I haven't.
If you type fur coat, you don't get those. You get something else. Like I said, if you type fur coat, you don't get that. You get other things.
Yeah. Well, then again, you type anything on Google now, you get other things.
Google's kind of, YouTube kind of blows a little bit. Oh, this was funny. I found this while working on a video.
You guys are babies. It's not that cold. I haven't worn a coat since I was 5 years old. I got my t-shirt and my backpack and I'm just fine. You chilly little bitches gonna sit and whine. I spread around campus cause you think I'm tough. That guy won't wear a coat. I bet he's cool enough. I do this for attention. I can't pretend. Please talk to me. Anyone. I have no friends.
That's a channel. Gus Johnson, 2 million subscribers, I guess. I haven't really seen him before. He does skits.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him, I know. It just shows you how many YouTubers there are. Because, like, he is active. I think he was actively posting last time I looked. 21 hours ago. So there you go. How Twitter verification works.
Hey, Twitter. Hi, I'm a YouTuber. I've got about 5 million subscribers on YouTube. I was wondering if I could get verified on Twitter.
Oh, you want one of these?
I want one of those, please.
I'm not going to give you one of those.
Okay. Excuse me, sir. I'm a Twitch streamer, and I currently have 4 million followers on Twitch, and I was just wondering if I could get one of those little blue check marks there. That'd be perfect.
Oh, you want one of the check marks?
That would be absolutely wonderful.
Just to prove to people that you are the actual
person. To prove
person.
to the people, yeah, that's the thing.
They are a bunch of bitches with their check marks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna give you one of those.
So this person's like gonna randomly get one. They're gonna be nobody. Oh yeah, here you go.
You made that? Can I see that? Oh my gosh, is that an article? Yeah. You're a journalist. That's so great. Here, why don't you take about 10 of these? Give them to all your friends.
It's so true. Oh my god. Okay, well, hey, listen, everybody out there, if you want to have some laughs, just Gus Johnson. It's a good way to get some laughs on. So show him some love for him letting me. You're watching, right, Gus? You're letting me use that because I sent some people your way. You want more subscribers? That's how you get them. Don't be a dick.
That was exactly what I heard.
Don't be a fucking dick. Well, listen, the way copyright works, everybody, is that he will get a notice that will pop up on his thing saying that his video has been used somewhere. And then he will literally get a link with a timestamp exactly to the part in my stream where I used his content. If the AI detects it. I went back and forth between screens. By doing this, you kind of confuse it a bit. You kind of, yeah, but like, because you bring it in here and then it's full screen, it's like, oh yeah, okay, but then you do this and you bring it down to small screen, so it has to kind of follow it, and it's not good when you start changing the size and orientation of things. It's not really good at putting those together and saying they're the same pattern. I don't do it for that reason, but it just, that's what that definitely results in. Super Chicken, Brainy, didn't know you were on. Damn it. Oh, I'm sorry, Super. Well, it is a bit early for me, but that's because it's Canada Day. There's fireworks later. My wife is at the house. She's hanging out. We're having a good time. We got no youngins around, so it's just pool party, bitches and booze. I'm just kidding. Anyway, no, it's just, yeah, it's just, you know, I want to have a little bit of fun later and enjoy the Canada Day. Not that I couldn't with you folks, but I thought let's get an earlier stream, because the other thing is too, Europe misses out all the time because I'm starting at like 1 a.m. for them, which is very unfortunate. So I've been meaning to try to give a little love to the earlier evening, get some of the, you know, give the extreme East Coasters plus the Europeans a little bit something that they don't have to stay up super late for to watch, because I haven't been doing a very good job at targeting multiple time zones. I was getting a lot of Aussies watching when I was hitting 2 a.m. I just didn't have a life beyond being exhausted, tired every day because I was up too late. So there's that. Yeah. So what are we at? We're an hour 44. Punchy, you got anything you want to... we're not going to like shut her down instantly here, but I am kind of generally speaking out of content. So, you know, we could just kind of shoot the shit. I'm just kind of scrolling through my things. And I was a little surprised to see Flat Earth Fokker dressed as Zorro. Did you like that?
No, I think I just missed that.
Did you? Well, here, I'll give you just a little taste test, just because why not, you know? Here.
All right.
Here you go. You missed out on this, huh? What do you think?
Oh, God.
You went to Costco like that, dude. Look at...
Why did he go to Costco like that?
That was pretty much what we talked about in the video. I'm like, what is he doing?
Is this supposed to be some kind of, like, anti-masking thing?
I think so, personally. But he was even admitting that not everybody in there was wearing masks. The thing that he's not...
Yeah, but even...
Yeah, go ahead.
But even here, like... A lot of people don't wear masks here. Like, it's just... I mean...
Well, the only thing is my wife said when she went to Walmart. See, like... Okay, so Punchy, I live outside of the city of Winnipeg. So even though this is a bedroom community for a bunch of people who live in Winnipeg, small towns are going to be small towns, I guess, still. Everybody out here is a little bit, like, yokely. There's a lot of churches in my small town. And I guess because of that, none of us give a shit about coronavirus. Suffice to say, before I continue further, there's so few cases in our province that Punchy can agree that it would literally be like getting struck by lightning right now. In fact, I bet you there's been almost as many people struck by lightning in Manitoba this year already as there is people that have caught it. Like, that's the thing.
Probably.
Oh, yeah. Like...
Well, let's see if I... Sorry?
Go ahead. No,
okay,
go.
Well, the updated numbers are now, in Manitoba, 325 confirmed, 300 recovered. So it's 25 known cases out and about.
And that's not even out and about, though. That's 25 known cases sitting at their homes. Or one or two of them possibly in the hospital. So, yes. like, we literally have had, what, 7 deaths total from it?
And it's been 7 for the last couple months now.
Yeah, and that's not to say it's not deadly. We're not making this claim, people. What we're saying is just we have no cases here. Like, nobody wants to come to Manitoba. Nobody had any reasons to come to Manitoba beforehand. They're not going to make new reasons to come to Manitoba during a pandemic. So you combine it all up and...
Well, keep in mind, when it first blew up, this is back in, what, late February, early March? So it's like minus 30 here. No one's going to come here unless they're coming home or to see family. And we don't have a major hub for airports, and no one's stopping by for a layover or anything. And yeah, no one's coming here to visit. No one in their right mind goes, hey, honey, we're both on vacation. Do you want to go to Winnipeg?
Hey. Human Rights Museum, thank you. Everybody's coming to Winnipeg for the Human Rights Museum. Come on, that $150 million building that looks very nice but costs way too much money per year to run, just to put a bunch of human. Well, plus my thing is, do you not build a museum for things that aren't occurring? What are we supposed to do? Leave empty spots in the goddamn museum for all the currently occurring human rights atrocities, so we can add space for them later in the museum? Like, it just seems like a really weird thing to build a goddamn museum around. 90% of it is apparently Holocaust stuff.
Yeah, I still haven't been there. Like,
apparently it's mostly Holocaust stuff and World War II stuff. But like, I'm like, but it's a human rights museum. We literally have people in countries having chlorine dropped on them by their own governments. It's Syria. So like, I'm like, so what do we do? Just leave these empty spots? Like, here's for the next human rights atrocity when it's over.
No,
we can take some of the barrels and put them on display.
No, Brady, you know what the next human rights atrocity could be? The government forcing people to wear masks out in public. The horror.
Mr. Cheswick posted this pop-up. I guess there's a pop-up shop in Europe somewhere in the mall where it's got all the most fashionable face masks and things that have nice, like anything to do with COVID. You could get your shields there and stuff like that. But it's like, they're so like, they think this is the future world order. Like everything's going to be based around COVID now. And it's like, the one thing I'm going to preface this with, I'm going to add something. My wife and I have not been watching a lot of like satellite television lately, like good old fashioned TV. We've been watching a lot of Netflix and watching a lot of YouTube and different things like that, right? So like we sat down and watched some good old fashioned satellite television, and we started getting the ads because you don't get the same ads on the internet, right? Well, I was a little blown away of how every single fucking ad on TV is a COVID-19 ad. Everybody's in little boxes on the screen waving at each other, and like everything has to do with it. So I get like they're feeling a little surrounded, but like, that's advertising. That's how it works. They're getting behind a movement, making people feel all warm and fuzzy inside. If you don't feel warm and fuzzy, don't go buy the product. It's really not that confusing. There's people that have jobs to do, and they work off of human emotions. Human emotions are very tied up in the COVID-19 thing, so let's make sure the ads are fun, and they talk about how much fun we're having in our little screens communicating with each other over the internet. Nobody actually thinks that humans want to live this way. It's just what we're dealing with. They need to get over themselves. That's the biggest thing. It's like they're so important. Like everything's about trying to control them. Like, no.
Yeah.
Well, and then they have this platform.
Them that matter.
Yeah, and they have this public platform that the government couldn't just shut them down.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
It lets them.
You were watching.
Go ahead. No,
watching,
talk over me.
Premiere. Sorry.
I didn't. No, I meant that. I wasn't being rude. I was saying like just like I talk a lot. You just push in. Like you don't have to stop when I start talking because there's a hair of a delay between us. So sometimes we're just starting at the same time while it's happening. It's a warm-looking beaver, aren't they all? We're all looking for a hot pink center, aren't we? Thank you, sir, for the $2. Thank you very much, sir. You go ahead there, Punch. You were trying to say something.
I was just gonna say, yeah. Did you watch Team's latest video?
No, I didn't see it yet because I think he went live when I was trying to get ready for my live, and I still had a pizza to order and shit like that. So I was a little tied up, but I did see that he released a video. Man, he's an animal. He was working on that last night. He's released it this morning. I'm a little bit jealous that he has the energy to do that because I'll be honest with you, I was bag F tired last night. I played a little bit of like Hearts of Iron, which is, I mean, anybody who's played games like Hearts of Iron, it's really ostensibly you just sitting in a chair, clicking your mouse. Like it doesn't require. In fact, it's slow enough that you start falling asleep and melting into your chair, and you're like, "Oh, all right, I'm not able to make military decisions anymore." Like you. So yeah, I wasn't doing high energy things because I was blasted last night. I should have been editing my video to get that done so I can work on the video for my channel. Because I have noticed I haven't released a video in a little bit, everybody, and I'm working on it. Okay, summer's a little busy for me.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything, but
Oh, just don't worry. I can see it in the fucking analytics. So don't just, trust me. It's on my mind. Like, so it's great if other people are having a good time and not noticing, but I can see that I haven't been releasing enough videos right in my analytics. So trust me, it reverberates because I start, like, what's happening a lot right now is I streaming viewers and video viewers tend to be, they can be the same. There's a cross point there, but they actually tend to be kind of different crowds a little bit. So what ends up happening is the people that like the videos, they're not showing up. The people that like the live streams show up because I've been doing live streams. But it's the people that like the videos. What happens is they just keep getting notifications for live streams and not videos, and eventually they hit the unsubscribe button because they're not interested in seeing the live streams. Well, no, that's just what happens. It's human. So what happens is I'll gain 2 subscribers one day and I'll lose 3 the next. I'll gain 4 the next day and I'll lose 2 the one after that. I'll gain 1, I'll lose 1. I'll have none. Gain 1, lose 1. Like, and what that is, that's churn. That's old subscribers leaving because they're not getting what they subscribed for, and that's new subscribers coming in because of what I'm doing currently. So that's a churn. You don't want to churn if you can help it. You want to hold on to everybody, but that's just the world we're in right now. So it's all analytics, right? You look at the analytics and you have to suss out what's happening, but you can suss it out if you're paying enough attention of what's happening. That's what's happening right now is I'm churning. So it's new subs for the slightly new content I've been doing, and old subs for the old stuff are leaving, which is, it's gonna happen, right? You just don't want it to happen faster than you can recover them. That's all. Then you're a dying channel. So yeah, for sure. Oh my God, minus is $100 finally left the top. Oh, sorry, Minus. He was just showing everybody up. No, I'm just kidding. Brainy didn't know you were on. Oh yeah, I read that. Okay, Super Chicken, thank you very much. Surf, thank you very much. And in honor of the American money, I believe it's queued. We will play it again.
I think we're good. Thanks.
Oh, hi, Nicole.
Nicole. You see this? I quit. I opened my own hotel.
Now, I won't lie. I am getting a mite bit warm in here.
Yeah, just a tad, eh?
Just, it's fine. Like, it's only... Actually, it's 21 down here now, so the air conditioner's probably running upstairs. It's definitely... Like, what's the temperature right now, Punch? 32?
Outside?
Hey, Google, what's the temperature right now?
28 or something.
It's currently 26 degrees.
Bump.
26. Yeah, it's mild. It's mild today. It went down.
Well, because it rained all night, but that's actually just picking up. It's still supposed to be 30 degrees today. So it's just, our hot time of the, well, it's 3. Wow, look at that. Interesting. Let's check the comments here, make sure I haven't missed any. Maybe you need a mannequin. A mankini? Oh, yeah. That's the stuff. You know what? I would, listen, if I could get the subs that Team and Fight have got, I'd do the mankini every episode. Okay? I don't know if YouTube would push me at that point. They might see it as an X-rated channel, but
Yeah.
Well, like I said, man, there was a while there where I was doing streams and it was leaving me monetized for the whole stream, and then like last few streams demonetized me within minutes. I'm like, man, that AI's got to figure, it's got to figure out who it likes and who it doesn't like. Like, come on, buddy. It's like having a bipolar, operator here of the monetization system, because one day to the next, it can't figure out how it feels about me. There was a period there where all my videos were demonetized like instantaneously when I was uploading them, and it took a while before the AI started trusting me again. I think there was like last year in the spring was probably doing a little bit more cringe content, trying to like get a little bit more shock value in it. And the AI started not liking that. So by summertime, it was demonetizing every single thing I posted the second I posted, like without even looking at it. And I'd have to ask for a review on every single damn thing, and I'd pass every review. So the AI was just, uncover that beaver. Surf, I've been trying. Okay, I'm just kidding.
Hey! I had to get up close and personal for his 2,500 sub special. You don't want it uncovered.
I've lost a lot of weight, Now you get a good tongue full of extra skin while you're licking my back. Oh my God. This is what they tuned in for, people. Let's uncover that. Oh my God. C Brown, maybe I need a mankini. That's funny. Okay, well, So here, I'm gonna turn these sweet beats back on in the meanwhile. I don't think Punchy can hear them. Or yeah, you can, can't you? Yeah, are they? Wait, are they? I have to look at my voice meter. Yeah, you can hear that. I can make it so you can't, so you don't get polluted. See? It's kind of nice having a sound mixer. Actually, I can. Yeah, because Meats actually sends. Say something? Yeah, see, you're to a different thing. That's what makes it nice. Because I can turn off the music to you, but leave it to the stream, and then you can. Yeah, it's just you're in a different category here on my mixer. That's nice. It's cool. I don't know. Does anybody want to say anything else? Anybody got some comments in the comment stream? I think we're gonna shut it down pretty soon. We're at 1 hour and 57 minutes, and I'm starting to sweat. So, I guess I could start by taking the tube off. Balding! Like I trimmed it again. I was my trimmed up hair. I got that nice island parting ways. Okay, get the hell off of me.
Like, I don't even like long hair. I'm just too cheap to buy a hat. Or a toque, as we call it.
How long is your hair? Like, turn it around.
I got it trimmed. Okay, so back when the whole COVID thing really blew up there and everything shut down, I know this sounds bad. I couldn't get a trim or anything, so my hair started to get kind of ratty at the end. And it's like, you know, people are losing their jobs and getting sick and all that. I'm like, oh my god, my hair's a little bit ratty. I got like 3 inches cut off about a month ago, so it's just down to like here right now.
My wife posted a thing on her Facebook saying that it was pretty funny. My wife's not like I mean, I think she looks fine without the makeup anyways. But she's not one of these women that spends every morning make-upping up and putting on her face essentially. You know, I don't think she puts any makeup on her face on most days. But either way, I think it looks fine. But anyway, so she posted a thing saying, she said, I realized this whole COVID thing has made me realize one thing. How low maintenance I am. No manicures, no hair appointments, just be the same hot mess coming out that as I was going in. And it was funny. And she was like, amen, right? So it was funny to her anyways, and to me, so. All right. Anybody? Nicely trimmed beaver. Yeah, you got to clean it up. You got to clean that beaver up. I just use a trimmer. The hairstylist doesn't get to work on my hair anymore. I just use the old number whatever trimmer. It's easy. I mean, I don't have a ton of hair left anyways. I mean, let's face it. This parting island right here is fucking everything up. So, I mean, all that ends up happening is I have this like little like islet, like when I get wet, as I end up with like a skunk tail at the front, because all this hair likes to do like a little tip. And then I end up with this like long, you know, this like I've got these bays of fundy going on over here or whatever these are. Hudson Bay.
See, we get the joke. We get
a very big bay on the ocean. Everybody, look up Hudson Bay if you don't know. It's or what is it? Be James Bay inside Hudson Bay. These are two little James Bays.
That's a little Canadian humor, by the way.
Yeah. Go look at Google Map. Type in James Bay. You'll get it. It'll be pretty obvious. It's like a big old dick hanging off a set of balls. It's a little dick. You know what I'm talking about too, don't you? Kind of. It would be, listen, that person's been taking a lot of roids because things are disformed a bit, but just look at the map of North America. You get what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm totally wrong.
Yeah.
See.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah. You know how
yeah, it's like a tiny little wiener hanging off of a...
Yeah, Hudson Bay and then the little bay there, that's kind of like the inverted version, where it's the water version and we have the inside.
It's like if you took Florida Panhandle and just inverted it so that the land was the ocean was the land around Florida and Florida was the water. It's literally like,
yeah, exactly.
It's in fact, if you look at them, it's like, did Florida come from the Hudson Bay? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's like Florida used to be north of the Hudson Bay and it somehow separated and like went around and underneath.
Like, here, I'll show people.
Yeah, just put the map up. Just
here.
You guys, warning, we're gonna teach a little bit of Canadian geography.
So like, interestingly enough, if you look at Florida, you could literally like, take Florida, invert that to water, make that the land. Well, yeah, you could just cut Florida out though. You see what I mean? And like move it up here and like plop it in almost. If you just cut the right chunk of land here, You could literally just go drop it in here almost. Pretty crazy, actually. In fact, it's kind of creepy now that I look at it like that, actually. It's kind of crazy. It's like, look at it. It's like there's a... So, you know what? Flat Earthers are right. This is all fake. This is fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
They've clearly just mirrored this up here, you know? I mean, come on. They've clearly just mirrored the continent.
Yeah, and of course they had to make it like something sexual, right? Because that's all the government does. They hide things. And they spread the truth by putting in sex in the clouds and all that. Because that's the
It's a software mixer there, Bella. It's my potato. Hey, I can show you my potato. Here. I'll show you my potato. Window capture?
Yeah. If you go actually to Scandinavia, it actually that's like a dick. That looks like a dick too. I never noticed until someone pointed it out.
Hey, let me just throw my potato up here. I don't think potato has any private information or anything, so here. This is my potato. So when you hear me talking about my potato, this is what we're talking about. It's my potato.
Tater.
Yeah. See, like you see, I'm over here, and then 4 sends to It sends out to ODS. This is gonna be 4, just because I've set it up that way. It's right here, A4, cable A. So anything I put to A4, like Punchy here is coming over. Cause say something, Punchy.
Something.
See, Punchy's over here. So I can hear him because this is my headset right here. This is my speakers. And this is my Oculus headset, which is not plugged in right now because I can't run 3 monitors and have the Oculus. And then anything that's selected A4 goes out to this, which is out to OBS. So OBS gets the audio, and then OBS punches it out. And then anything that comes from OBS goes out here from OBS. It comes out here. And that's why A5 gets it, because A5 is the virtualizer, that background virtualizer I have for the music, and I don't want... If I sent it to A4, you'd actually get an echo, because OBS would send audio out A4, and then it would send it to OBS and then send it back out. So you'd actually get this loop occurring right there. So you got to know what you're doing a little bit. And then like right here, like if I wanted to turn you off because you're a guest, Punchy, I could just unselect A4, and then nobody'd be able to hear you. But I'd still be able to hear you, but they wouldn't. And I can do the same in the reverse. If I don't want you to hear stuff, you know, if I want you to hear something, I can hit B3 and send it to you. But if I don't need you to hear it, I can turn it off. And I can turn myself off to well, that's you, and this is to the stream. So I could literally turn myself off to the stream and talk to you if I wanted to, or turn me off to you and talk to the stream if I wanted to. So it's all just inputs and outputs. And you know, you got all your levelers. This is my headset leveler. These are a little bit quieter than the previous headset. And then you've got you know, these FX settings. You know, I had to crank the treble on these for some reason because it was very bassy the way it comes through on this section. These are virtual cables, and like this is physical hardware right here. But these ones are virtual inputs and outputs, so they're like synthesized ones. So they're like extra ones that it virtually builds in the computer. So yeah, it's all a big mess, and if you don't know what you're doing, then you know it becomes a bigger mess. So yeah, like I have like a sheet on the wall with like my own tutorial on how to fucking reset that up if Windows messes up my settings one day. So all of a sudden you're like, oh my god, nothing's working, and you're like going through the settings on the audio setup. So it's yeah, it works though. Hey, it works. And you know, I can send it to like some of those things, like I can set it up so like if I'm streaming, you know, I think can't remember if it's B1 or B2 sends to the NVIDIA. So like if I'm, you know how you do that thing where you press Alt F10 and you can save the last 5 minutes of gameplay. So if something cool happened while you're playing a shooter, you can save it as a video clip. If I don't have if I don't have like my mic and the other people's mics set to, I think it's B1 or B2, I'd have to check the setting. Then it won't pick us up in the thing. It'll just be the content of me killing the person. You won't hear us laughing and all that stuff. So it's all just a matter of setting up all your inputs and outputs so they work appropriately. Bring back the polar bear sometime. I actually brought back the polar bear recently there, Jackalope. It was on McToon's stream, I think, or was it? Yeah, it was McToon's, right? I wore the polar bear outfit for a couple minutes. I'll bring him back again. Sounds good. Sorry about the super chat occupying the screen. Oh, Jesus, minus. Don't worry about that. Send me another one. I'll let it occupy the screen. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. No, that was more than enough, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You crank the highs. Why not cut the lows? I don't think I can. It goes down to 0. Oh, yeah, it does. It's a good point you make. Apparently, I can't. Like, I didn't realize, like, if you look, he's right. I didn't realize you can suck the low down. That's a good point. Well, I'll play with that later because I don't really feel like worrying about it right now. I cut the low on this one. I'm telling you, it was really bad. It was like really bassy, so that's why those are set like that probably, because they were just coming in very based, and so I had to crank the treble and lower the low. So it was, yeah. It's because it's synthesized, so it's not going through real hardware at all. It's going through like the drivers that they, you know, put in the computer when you install this, right? So it's going through their system essentially. So however they built it. Plus, there's a lot going on here. Like if you look, there's actually frequencies and everything. Like there's actually frequencies and stuff near the top. Like yeah, you can't see that at all. My mouse is what I'm thinking. Yeah, and you can't see the options menu and stuff too. Oh, you can see my mouse now. Yeah, frequencies. They've all got frequencies and stuff, and yeah, there's a lot you can do with this. I don't know the half of it, frankly, to be honest with you. Anyways, now that we've turned it, go ahead, please.
I said, yeah, it looks very confusing, and yeah.
It's honestly audio. You'll hear streamers say it over and over and over again. Audio is the worst thing in streaming. It's the worst thing ever. That's why you'll see streamers start and they can't hear them and stuff because all of a sudden Windows updated, it changed background settings, everything's fucked. So, yeah. Anyways, any last comments to me or Punchy, and then we're going to probably say goodbye. I'm going to call it a day for this stream, and then I'm going to concentrate on setting up some member streams, which I keep saying, but I swear to God I'm not meaning. So it's going to happen.
And I have to go outside and get my tan on because this is the last week of summer. It's going to snow next week, I think. So.
Actually, if you look at the long-term forecast, it looks like it's going to be a hot one. So.
No, it'll probably be. It's usually well, down the last couple of years. It's been really hot, July and August. So
August is always one of the hotter months. It's just that there's going to be 1 week in August where all of a sudden it's 17 degrees out.
Yeah, which will still be fine. But we'll be like, brr. Then you know.
Yeah, because you got used to the hot, and all of a sudden you're like, this sucks.
Yeah. See, one understands our pain. Like, yeah, we don't have the hottest temperatures in the world or the coldest, but our temperatures vary by 80 degrees Celsius throughout the year. Like
more,
we
more
get
even.
To minus 30. Exactly. Like we get used to minus 35, then all of a sudden it jumps up to 35. Where it's like, you know, other places might be more consistently hot or consistently cold, but you're not getting used to one or the other. Your body's just used to it. You have to adjust. Like
you could have negative 30 in the beginning parts of March, and then by the middle of May, you're having days that are plus 30 something. So yeah, you can get in a 2-month span. We can swing 60 degrees. Like it's crazy. So yeah, you just don't have any time to get it customized, and then by the time you start getting it customized, just like you said, it's all of a sudden it starts getting cold again, and that's why the heat flips on. Honestly, first week of September, heat's running in people's houses.
Oh yeah.
I saw the stupidest thing ever though the other day. I went to a house and the woman had her air conditioners broken. She's a tenant. I was coming back to fix the AC, so when I show up to fix the AC, I did the whole AC install, just turned the furnace off at the breaker. She had an electric furnace. And when I was done doing the AC repair, I went to flip the thermostat back on, and it was on heat, set to like 72. And I'm like, you realize this was on heat, right? She's like, yeah, it gets cold at night. I'm like, yeah, but you're adding energy to the house that you're then going to not want in the day when it's really hot out. Yeah, well, it just gets really chilly at night, you know? And I'm like, how fucking chilly could it get? Yeah, but 19 degrees? You mean 2 degrees below fucking room temperature? Is that just chilly? And then then she's heating her house in the night and then sweating her ass off during the day because she's added heat all goddamn night to the house. I don't understand the people these days. Like, man, there are literally people that would stab their children for turning the heat on in the summer. Like, there are frugal people out there would literally shank a child for turning the heat on in the middle of the summer. You know exactly what I'm talking about, Punchy. You've seen those frugal bastards at work. House will be set at 16 degrees in the winter, 15 frickin' degrees Celsius, 6 degrees below room temperature. You're like, what are you doing? It's like, you wear a sweater. It's like, fuck, it's freezing in here, man. Like, it's just cold. So, anyways, go ahead, talk.
So yeah, I gotta go home pretty soon. So
Yeah, no, I'm about to leave. We're shutting her down right now. So I was just gonna read the last comments here. They're coming in a little slower, anyways. My attitude towards EQ is cut out what you don't want, so all that's left is what you want. Then add frequencies in as you. Oh, okay. Well, you know what, Craven, I will play with that. I'll give it a shot. I'll try it, honestly. Mikey Cage, holy shit, you're early, awesome. Oh, Mikey, you did this all the time. I'm just about to leave, buddy. You're gonna have to hit refresh, hit back real quick before it loses it. It only goes 2 hours on the DVI before you gotta wait. So if you go now, you can get to 11 minutes into the stream, buddy. So I do apologize that we're about to leave, because I really do have to leave. Punchy has to leave. I've been streaming for 2 hours. I got a wife sitting upstairs that I'd love to spend some time with, so I'm gonna go do that. Use a blanket. Yeah, no shit, right, Mike71? Use a blanket. Oh, shocking revelation, right? I was blown away. I was like, okay, whatever. I clicked it to cool, to test her cooling. I'm like, it's her money. She's gonna pay the utilities, so whatever. You want to heat the freaking house in the middle of the summer? Whatever. Anyways, all right. Well, Punchy, you got anything to say?
nope, that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
Oh yeah,
go ahead.
Can I show my channel here?
Yeah, that's what you gotta say. That's what I mean. That's things to say, dude.
Okay, I'm gonna show my channel here.
All right, you show your channel.
I'm sure a lot of you know, Billy and I have a channel which also has Mr. Serious, Quiddy's the Sprinkler, and Roxy.
Oh, you are
on
on
it,
the right.
And it's called Sit Down with Debunkers. I'll just put the link in the side chat. And yeah, we have a stream, not this weekend because it's both Canada Day now, and then it's the 4th of July this weekend. So we're not having a stream on Saturday, which is a stupidly creepy show, which would just be us just having a look at laughing at stupid, creepy conspiracies or whatever. And then Sundays are Equality, where we just talk about, societal issues and all that. And I forgot it's on this Sunday, but yeah, subscribe and enjoy. It's great stuff.
Sweet, everybody, down with Debunkers. He's got it right there on the side right now. I definitely am in the forums there, and you guys will see me around there. I've just been a little busy lately. I saw you had a video the other day, and I meant to click on it, but I just was. You guys were live, but I was tied up, I think, at the time. So, unfortunately, I wasn't physically, literally tied up. That would have been really fun, but no, I was just metaphorically tied up.
Yeah. Not the fun kind of tied up that we all love so much.
Oh yeah, the Velcro sheets with fuzzy handcuffs. It wasn't that kind of tied up. It was just tied up in things to do and get done, I guess. So, but yeah. Anyways, Punchy, honestly, thank you for coming along. I know that today everybody wasn't the most entertaining stream when it comes to looking at flat earthers and laughing at stupid. I was a little dismayed by how few Canadian flat earth, how little Canadian flat earth content there really was out there today. So I was a little disappointed in that. But I got some Claudia Alberts to look at. The video I'm working on for the collab with FTFE, and that is going to be funny as goddamn hell. Because it's like my episode is like already 15 minutes long, so I don't know how long this collab is going to be. It's going to be an absolute shit show. Because with the three of us, if we all do like a 15-minute episode, you've got 45-minute episode there. You might as well sit down for a movie, So yeah, and I mean, fighting that, they'll do a 20-minute episode without breaking a sweat. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's like an hour-long thing. Might even have to break it into pieces or something like that. But anyways. Thank you everybody for coming. Thank you so much for the donations. I'll go over them really quickly again, just because I feel like I should. Minus $100 American. Too kind, sir. Honestly, that's unexpected, and I appreciate it. Jackalope Herdmaster, $5 American. Also not expected and appreciated. Bella Charge, New Zealand, $5. What the hell are those? I'm just kidding. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Ilia Moon with more of the 5 Americanos. We got Bella Church with another 2 New Zealand, Super Chicken 2 American, and Surf. I think that's it. I've got my window squished. Yeah, $2 American from Surf, and Bella knows I'm kidding and I love him. And actually, a lot of these people are also members and patrons as well. So I mean, geez, guys, I thank you very much. I really appreciate it. It makes a big difference. Honestly, you have no idea. It makes a massive, massive difference. It makes it so it's something that I can argue is worth doing to my family. So when my dad tells me how little money I made, I'm like, listen here, punk. I made money. That's all that matters. So,
exactly. It's a hobby that pays.
he was scoffing at $30 over 3 hours the other day, and I'm like, minimum wage is $11.50 an hour. I'm like, what the hell else was I doing? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and minimum wage, that's usually taxed too. This is just $30.
Well,
right?
no, you got to pay taxes on this. You
do. Okay,
technically, you're supposed to pay taxes, Punchy, on something you sell at a garage sale. But the difference is that this money goes right into my bank account, and if I got audited, they would be like, well, where's all this money coming from? So you might not have to pay taxes now, but later you'll have to pay taxes plus penalties. So it's just not worth not paying the taxes. All of my Brainy Beaver goes into my taxes. It was all filed with my taxes. You got to remember though, Punchy, if you don't pay taxes, you also can't claim things as expenses. So like I get to write off most of my internet because most of what I pay my internet for is the extra capacity for this channel. I get to write off even things like chairs. You know, if I got to replace my chair, I can write things like that off because it's for sitting at the computer and doing channel stuff. You got to replace parts on your computer, you get to write that off. So don't get me wrong, I you know, like when you write all that off, it's not like you're not defrauding anybody, you're legitimately using these things, and it's just like any business at that point. You've got repairs. I mean, these headsets right here were unfortunately like $150 damn. Now, the other ones were a little cheaper, but I guess COVID's caused the price of a lot of these things to go up lately. So I had to pay a little bit more for these. But unfortunately, like the other ones broke. I tied them up. I fixed them as best I could, but the wire was all effed up inside. And at some point, you just got to buy a new headset because every time I turned my head, I'd lose hearing in one ear. Yeah. Like that, you know? So eventually, you got to buy new ones. Those are the expenses of running the channel. So that's the thing. So there are benefits to claiming it. It's not all loss, right? So, but I also really enjoy what I do. It's not about the money, guys. This is a lot of fun. I mean, you've seen it, Punchy. It's surprisingly fun getting on here and talking with people and just having a community built up around you. It's really surprising how nice people are out there, and you know the donations people give are far too generous, and it all means something. So anyways, now that I've done my big lovey-dovey hug thing and I've loved it out with everybody, Punchy, you gonna say goodbye, everybody? Wave. We're just gonna take off, everybody. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you later, okay? Happy Canada Day. I'm gonna do my outro. Here, you know what? We'll do Joe from Canada into outro.
Hey, I'm not a lumberjack or a fur trader, and I don't live in an igloo or eat blubber or own a dog sled. And I don't know Jimmy, Sally, or Susie from Canada, although I'm certain they're really, really nice. I have a prime minister, not a president. I speak English and French, not American, and I pronounce it about, not a boot. I can proudly sew my country's flag on my backpack. I believe in peacekeeping, not policing. Diversity, not assimilation. And that the beaver is a truly proud and noble animal. The toque is a hat. The Chesterfield is a coach. And it is pronounced said, not Z!